We talking about sports, get ball.
What it do, baby? Yeah.
What it do, you number one podcast listeners. Before we begin, let me just get this out of the way. I fucking told you we would be here. And I told you don't let us fucking win. Here we are. Do not turn off this episode. You guys got to feel this, baby. You got to feel this. We took the shit talking. You are gonna hear this one, baby. New episode of Prem Brulee coming your way, baby. And this one's a special one. This one's a fucking doozy because the whole squad is here. Every single one of them. But before I introduce them, a word from our sponsor.
H-Town stand up and make some noise for your World Series champions, baby. Let's go. World Series champions, got a nice ring to it. The ring finger got a little more bling to it. Got the last out, it had a victory yell. Trash cans, now we're banging on the Liberty Bell. What they gon' say next? I'm real curious to know. Every hater punch your head to get infurious, your shows. It don't matter how you feel, from your head to your toes. All that hating y'all been doing, never facing the stroke. In Seattle, we swept that. New York, swept that. Philly thought they had us down to 1, but we don't sweat that. If you're trying to get the title, Philly better get back. Disrespect the Mac, what you thought we would forget that? No, never. That was strikes 2 and 3. Killed your whole season, I'm delivering the eulogy. Serving up the league and we including the gratuity. You thought that I was nervous, but I'm sorry, this ain't new to me. Dancing on your own, that sound like a sad scene. Hold your head, Philly, you ain't lose to a bad team. Mob around the city, I'm sorry I can't relate to you. Thanks for tuning in to the show's invitational.
This episode of the Prem Brulee podcast is brought to you by Mark Drew. Our guy went viral on TikTok and even performed at the championship parade in Houston. Be sure to check out his new EP Undrafted, available on all streaming platforms, and the new music he has on the way. He's a rapper, producer, artist, and good dude. You can find him on Instagram at MarkDrewHTX. That's MarkDrewHTX. Give him a follow, and most importantly, go support his art. He is a Big Bhatt Brand certified for the number one podcast in your headphones. And it was only right that he sponsored this episode because you already fucking know what's about to go down here, baby. You already know.
From the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
I warned y'all, number one podcast listeners. Don't you dare let those Astros win again. I told y'all. I told y'all. We told y'all. And that's a good segue to introduce my family all on here at once, baby. It was only right. Houston Astros World Series champs. So we got the whole squad here. You number one podcast listeners familiar with these guys. Big cousin Rosh. What up?
What's good, baby? I'm a little under the weather, so if you guys hear me coughing, mind your business.
Mind your own business.
And no, it's not Rona, by the way, either. Just for the record.
Bang bang.
Buzz.
Next up, big bro Vish. You know him.
What up?
My younger cousin Sonny's been on here before as we've ranted about the Cowboys. But Sonny, welcome back.
What's good? Thank you for having me.
And the last bot cousin, he's not been on before because he's might be the busiest man in the world. But he is here for this just to talk some shit, baby. Nikit, say what up to the people, baby.
It's about damn time. What up? What it do?
What it do, baby?
Let's go. Listen, I fucking told y'all. Don't let them win again. I fucking told y'all. Do not let them win again. So, just a quick recap in case you're living under a rock. Major League Baseball fan bases united in their hatred for one team. Major League Baseball fan bases that ended their season with a fucking loss. MLB fan bases that didn't win the World Series. Fan bases that didn't have a parade. The Seattle Mariners, the young team of destiny, swept. The New York Yankees, Bronx Bombers, AL record home run setter Aaron Judge, swept. Philadelphia Phillies, another team of destiny, up 2-1. Could they finish out the series in Philadelphia and bring another title to Philly? You know, the Eagles are undefeated, right? Could the Phillies do it?
So, congratulations.
You bet the fuck they cannot because they don't have a parade. And Bryce Harper's swoopy hair is back at home, baby. Because the Houston Astros are the 2022 World Series champions because the Houston Astros secured their second title in 6 years after making 6 straight ALCS and 4 World Series appearances in 6 years. They're your fucking champions, and you're gonna have to take this. You're gonna have to take this into your number one podcast listening headphones, because there's 5 of us here, baby, ready to talk our spicy ass shit. We got audio, we got everything. It's gonna be a treat for your ears, baby, because I've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this. You guys talked your shit. We took it. We stepped back and took it. But now is our time, baby. You fucked up. You fucked up. And here we are, baby. Let's get this going.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Okay. Yeah, fam or nah. Up first, baby. You know, I usually read some headlines, but we're all yeah, fam, for the Astros win the World Series. Even you number one podcast listeners out there have to be, right? Unless you're one of the Yankees fans or some of these other people, right? At this point, you have to be, right? So there's no point in us doing topics. Let's talk our shit, number one podcast listeners. You know I love y'all, but if y'all dished it out, hopefully you'll enjoy this victory lap we're about to have, because we sure are about to have one. And I hope y'all have a great time shaking your head and enjoying us enjoy this moment. So, fam, this is what we're doing. Each of you, take a minute to talk your shit. We're going to go youngest to oldest. And since I already had my moment, straight up laughing into your headphones, you number one podcast listeners, y'all forego, and I'll try to put any spicy sprinkles that we might have missed at the end. If we miss anything, doubt we will, because we've had time to prepare. So, first up, with that youngest to oldest in mind, Sonny.
Yes, sir.
The mic is yours.
Thank you, brother. You love to see it, first of all. Glad I'm here with all 4 of y'all. It's the first thing I want to say, first and foremost. But man, oh man, we are here, boys. We keep hearing it. We kept hearing it all, 5-6 years now. Y'all ain't shit without those trash cans. All right, bet. 4 more championship series and 2 more World Series appearances after that. Okay, now what? Well, okay, fine. Well, y'all can't win the big one without cheating, duh. All right, bet. Okay, so what happened after that? We got one more pennant. We got 1 more World Series, but except this time, my sweet brothers, it's a dub. Okay, so now what? They have to have more cheaters in the stands, right? We have to have trash cans on the dugout. We have to have buzzers under the jerseys, right? Right. Or the Astros are simply just the greatest baseball team right now, and we are in the midst of a dynasty, boys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are in the midst of a dynasty. That envelope has always been moved back, with the yeah but crowd, and constantly I've took that envelope and issued a get fucked label. So that's me right here saying it. Get fucked 29 other MLB teams, because only one can have the ring, but y'all can gladly kiss it. And I can't end without mentioning the biggest haters, the Dodgers. They couldn't even make it out of the NL, so they're irrelevant. So that's all I gotta say about that. They couldn't even make it to the pennant. And the Yankees, they got Mr. Clean swept by, guess who? You know it, the motherfucking Astros, baby, the motherfucking Astros. And that's really it. I'm again super happy for Dusty. I'm super happy for the city, for the town, for the players, for everybody. And we'll touch on that, but that's all I gotta say, man. The Astros are a good team. Your favorite team is in shambles, and please stay mad, hoes. Stay mad.
We'll go ahead and sound that, by the way.
And I will leave you with one more quote from, just like our boy LMJ said, bury me in the H, baby. Bury me in the H.
And I've said it before, I'll say it again. Bury me in the H.
Let's fucking go. All right, baby. First time on the podcast. Next up, well, ordinarily in the order, it would be me, but it's already talking my shit. Next comes Nikit, our brand new co-host. Happy to have him. Finally get the man on here. Nikit, the mic is yours.
What's up, guys? Finally, I'm able to be on this well-renowned podcast of Creme Brulee, so definitely happy to be here.
Number one podcast in your headphones, baby. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Damn right.
Hell yeah. Look, guys, I don't know if this is a good thing or not, or I don't know if this is saying much, but in my 32 years of living, I have never seen a team this freaking good that we saw in the Astros this year. I'm a Houston sports fan technically, so it's not saying much because Texans suck, Rockets suck, and so it's really not saying much. But it was getting to a point where I was even picking on Ryan Presley for probably the entire season, and I'll get to that a little bit later because I got to call myself out. But that's how much little ammo I had to critique this team, top to bottom, from the bat boy to even the groundskeeper. I think the groundskeeper was on the news for being so good. He literally was on the news for being so good. And this is literally the most well-oiled team that I've ever been a fan of. And I'm so glad it was this year because it could not have come at a better time. When I heard that we won Houston chant go viral, I don't know who it was I told, but I told him, I was like, it's over. It's not even close. It's not even close. And we pretty much almost swept our way through the entire playoffs. And you don't want to even listen to this podcast if that was the case. But I'm finally glad that we were able to get over that hump, or quote unquote hump, and win the Fall Classic after kind of falling short the last 2 times against the Nats and the Braves, and putting all that cheating bullshit to rest. Because you didn't stop hearing it, we probably still won't stop hearing it. And also, side note, I definitely need to address this because I haven't been on the podcast to address this. The cheating and the stealing signs portion of this is known in baseball when you're a little kid. Like, when you have coaches growing up, if anybody that's played baseball growing up, and you've had coaches that probably didn't know how to play baseball themselves, they told you how to cheat. They told you how to steal signs. They told you how to do things to get that advantage over the pitcher. And so I'm sorry the Astros were better at that as well. So putting that to rest. And then on top of that, they wanted to accuse Astros of cheating again when Fromber was lights out earlier in the series. So in all seriousness, though, this city is so spoiled with this team right now. It's getting kind of bad. Like I'm to a point where I feel like we should suck for at least a year. Maybe not. But maybe suck for at least a year to come back to earth a little bit. But with that being said, please rename the World Series to the Astros Invitational because that's what it is now. Go Stros. See y'all next October when our real regular season starts. Peace out.
Buzz, bang, bang, baby. Buzz, bang, bang.
Let's go. What a debut. What a debut for Nikit. Okay, next up in the order, Vish. Let's go.
All right, so everyone knows that I love to zag when I'm on this podcast a little bit. Don't like to go with the flow, but fuck that noise. What the fuck? I love this shit. Also, living in Cleveland, Ohio, when we have the Guardians, the Browns, the Cavs, they're all salty as fuck when I wear my Stro shit all around town. Oh my god, how do you cheat? Sonny, Nick covered it. It is fucking glorious. It is so glorious. So I just had to talk my shit. You know, I rarely post on Facebook. I've seen some of the Facebook comments that people have posted. Whoop, whoop. Okay, that's fine. We got another World Series ring. Get off our shit. Look, Sonny said it. So happy for Dusty Baker. You don't even have to like the Astros. Dusty Baker is baseball. He's been around the game for so long. Even if you hate the fucking Astros, you gotta give it up for Dusty. He came in to this team to try to clean up all of that shit and probably just get us through that, right? Just clean up the locker room, be that nice face for the organization. He's like, nah, fuck that. Let's just go to the World Series and let's actually win the whole thing. And then, 2 days ago, he's just like, hey, let's run it back. I mean, this motherfucker's like 80 years old and he's ready to go and run through a fucking wall. So I love that. You know, Verlander, he came to this team. It seemed like he was on his last leg, literally his last arm, just had Tommy John last year, came back, AL Cy Young winner. Oh, he didn't have a World Series win? oh, fuck you. Let's win in Philadelphia. Let's really shut down the Phillies. Oh, the Phillies scored 7 runs pretty much at home. They got no hit. Then they got Verlander. That shit is amazing. So I love that. And also to add into that, yeah, I will root for Cleveland stuff before that. But with all the shit that gets talked in that, Verlander, when he was with the Tigers, also owned those Indians and the Guardians. So a little extra nudge right there. If you haven't seen Robert Flores' narration on the Astros, go watch it. It's phenomenal. Robert Flores is and represents the H, even though he works for MLB TV. And, you know, he actually had mentioned that Dusty Baker's been around baseball so long, and that Jeremy Pena's dad, when Dusty first started managing, Jeremy Pena's dad, the World Series MVP, who, by the way, is a rookie this year, Jeremy Pena's dad was a leadoff hitter when Dusty was managing. That's insane. So, going back to Robert Flores, as he mentioned that in his little saying, I wanted to give a little snippet of my favorite line, which is the last line. I don't care if it's a spoiler alert, because spoiler alert, Astros are World Series champions. He said,
as for the Astros narrative, their dynasty is cemented. How did they pull this off again? I answer with a question of my own. How could they not? Because this team and this city are inevitable.
Got that.
Go Stros, baby.
That gets me fired up every time someone
says that. Got that Thanos treatment.
Every time I hear that line, I'm like, holy shit.
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah. All right. Last but not least, the oldest of the crew, Rush, your floor. Muster up the voice.
All right,
Let's
so
get it.
I'm gonna try to get through this. This is my flu game podcast. All right, guys. You know,
bro, you got it.
So, like, everyone knows that the Hoes are extremely mad, but the reality of this is, like, this team is just extremely good. We have an owner who cares about winning. How many teams can say the same? I mean, on this podcast, we're fans of about like 10 other teams who I can safely say do not care about winning like Jim Crane and the Astros do. I'm sure all of you can vouch. He spends money, we sign the right people, and he hangs pennants and banners. Like, it's just the new way to do it in Houston, and I can't believe we had the worst team in the league for 3 years, and our reward was this is what happened from it. I mean, the Yankees, they haven't sniffed a World Series since 2009. All they do is spend money.
New York, always getting washed by the Astros, and y'all some assholes, only in New York. Man, why you acting so brand new? You always get ran through when we play New York, New York, New York. Yeah, welcome to the land where it just don't stop. They said they really wanted us, well look what you got. Throw your ace up on the mound and watch that boy get rocked. Y'all were trying to get the throne, but y'all ain't built for that spot. And now Juve, he the man.
The Dodgers, they got a Mickey Mouse ring, but they still cry about 2017 more than they celebrate 2020. Because even they know that shit isn't a real ring. And Astros or not, like, there's not one fucking thing you can say about this team. The 2022 Astros were incredible. Your team just didn't do it. They had pitch comm. They did not have spider tack. There's no trash cans. There's no buzzers, whatever. They just fucked off all y'all. The city of Houston deserves to have this team vindicate what everyone already knows. That, you know, they're just an elite team, and all they've done since 2017 is go to 5 more ALCSs, 3 more World Series, have MVP candidates every year, Rookie of the Year candidates every year, hung a banner, and will continue to keep doing it. They've lost Garrett Cole, they've lost George Springer, they lost Carlos Correa, and they just keep reloading with better weapons. Like, Christian Javier was better than Garrett Cole this year. He cost like a Snickers bar. Like, Jeremy Pena came in, and I don't remember anyone talking about Correa on the entire run. It's nuts. And it's just like, you know, so stay mad because you really can't say anything about this team now. But also, please, when the Astros come to your fucking stadium, please keep saying fuck Altuve, and please keep saying we want Houston, because everyone in Houston loves that. Literally everybody.
Yes, sir.
We love it so much we named the episode after it, baby.
All the shit talk actually made our oldest brother sick. That's how annoying it was, bro. Like, jeez, look at that.
I put on for the city.
So much shit talk. So much shit talking. And we got him under the weather, man. Shit. All right.
That seemed pretty. That seemed pretty tame. I thought that we took it pretty easy, but just wait. If we were on this, like,
just wait till we're back to back.
If we went back to back, like,
it's over for everybody.
The podcast.
Or
because this thing's gonna be on fire.
Full Major League Baseball should just quit, like itself.
All right, you number one podcast listeners. That's gonna wrap up our yeah fam or nah, because there's nothing to nah about. It might be nah for you because you hate that the Astros won, and as the great poet Roshan just said, the hoes are indeed mad. So enjoy that, baby. Okay, let's hit that you played yourself intro, baby.
I'm petty as hell. And I'm super petty. Here we petty Le Pew. Go.
Okay, you number one podcast listeners. I know there are 5 of us here. We are enjoying being here, but in the interest of your listening pleasure, I wanted to keep this succinct. You played yourself can get out of hand at times, as you all know. So, in the interest of time, fam, you get to nominate one you played yourself. And then, if we have some extra time, we got some bonuses to address. But, to keep with the theme, youngest to oldest, let's lead it off with Sonny. Go for it. What's your you played yourself for this episode, this very special edition?
Very special edition. Well, to keep with that and keep the petty train going here a little bit. Big, you played yourself to the MLB fans of the 29 other teams, but really, most especially to the Dodgers. They damn near had the regular season record for wins. They had all the stats and records and all that good shit, right? But then again, I said it earlier, they just couldn't make it to their conference championship. They got sunned by the San Diego Padres. Like, come on, they wear brown as their primary color. That's crucial. That's crucial.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with brown, bro. There's nothing wrong with brown.
But yeah, again, just the Dodgers, man. They played themselves. MLB have played themselves, and that's all I got for this one. Keep it short and sweet for you.
You got any bonus ones? Sonny, you're a resident Cowboys fan, so I'm going to give you... You kept that short and sweet, so you can have a bonus.
You're going to give me my
anything.
bonus? You're going to let some of my Cowboys pan out?
Yeah, we got to give the people what they want,
Well, it's actually... you played yourself to myself, and yes, it is Cowboys related, but it's positive. It's a little different. Change of pace for me and you, so I'm going to keep it a little positive. But yeah, played yourself to me. We talked about it, and once Dak went down that week 1 game, I thought more so football was just done and dead, as it probably will be later in January, February. I'm sure we'll get there, but I'm riding a little positivity right now. But yeah, played yourself to myself. The Cowboys kept their season and chances afloat with the real Red Rifle, Cooper Rush, and coaching. Dare I say, coaching with Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore and all those guys. Yeah. They did a hell of a job, and we're 6-2 with the good old showdown this weekend with the Packers. So I played myself. We've kept ourselves afloat. So,
all right, okay. I'm gonna save myself for last. Well, because it's my podcast. So, Nikit, go ahead.
Touche.
Love that.
All right, I got to give it. You played yourself to this scrub called Joe Musgrove for saying the Padres were better than the Astros, and he was also saying he doesn't feel right about his ring in 2017. He didn't have. First of all, he didn't have much to do with the ring in 2017. He didn't really contribute as much as he probably thought. So he's probably right. He shouldn't feel right. But when he was also one of the few that was known to be part of the whole cheating ordeal and being behind the trash cans and shit like that. So Big, you played yourself. And if you don't want your ring, please return it to 501 Crawford Street at your earliest convenience, because we don't want you to have it either.
You were going to address something regarding yourself, and it's going to be a theme.
Yes. A big you played yourself to myself for hating on Ryan Presley all year. I was talking shit. I was going to games. I was cussing up Storms anytime that they would bring him in, because I just did not like how he was hanging curves literally all year. I mean, they were missing it, to be fair, but I still got pissed that he was just hanging curves in the zone all freaking year. And you can ask Rosh, whenever we went to games, I start cussing up a Storm with my hate for Ryan Presley. But I gotta play. You played yourself, because he's legit one of the best closers in the league right now, and the best bullpen of all time. So
you love to hear it. All right, Vish,
that's me.
You're up. You played yourself.
All right, I know Sonny a little bit addressed the other 29 teams, but really you played yourself to a lot of those baseball writers or people who were like, we got to change the playoff system, the Dodgers couldn't do it, and that's on the Dodgers, man. The second best team, if you want to call it that, from the regular season. They won the World Series, full stop. Fuck off. It's part of life, if you can't get over and you can't get past teams, especially in your own division, that's on you. So, and I'll do another bonus one, because you already gave Sonny and Nick some bonus ones. So I think as your older brother, I can do that as well, even though it's your podcast.
Yeah, go for it.
We need to stop talking about Kyrie. We do a bad job here already. But he just loves that attention. And then when he gets the attention, he's like, I don't know why everyone is all focused on me. I just want to talk about basketball. No, motherfucker. No, you don't. And, I think the immediate retirement, I don't know if you still do that, Prem. And I know sometimes you add stuff to it. We just need to retire Kyrie. I mean, we're just tired of his antics, his bullshit. He hasn't been anything since the 2016 finals. He's been a locker room issue. He's been an off-the-court liability. I mean, the team fucking suspended him because he did not apologize for anti-Semitic. Are you kidding me? And it's 2022. So a big just get the fuck off. You played yourself to all of us, because we just need to stop talking about the man. That's the last thing I want to say.
Got it. It's a good point. Okay. Rush. You're up. You played yourself.
All right.
Who are you nominating?
So I am nominating someone new to the podcast, Nick Castellanos. You can play the Who, because most people don't really probably. Yeah. I mean, he is one of the Phillies' best players, but when he made that out, game one, great catch, by the way. Amazing catch. Known for being a pretty shitty defender, and made an amazing catch. Give credit where it's due. He lifted his shirt to once again make Altuve the butt of the joke again. And, I mean, I don't know how many times the buzzer shit was proved wrong by so many pundits. And the same pundits and John Boy and all these other people are just making money off of it. And none of them have cleared Altuve's name, who's pretty much one of the most stand-up guys in the league. Castellanos ended up being the last out in the no-hitter, and he was the last out to end the series. So that's, by my count, that's 2 L's, and you really can't spell Castellanos without 2 L's.
Eddie alert. Eddie alert. Eddie alert.
Also, I just have to interrupt real quick. The way he wears his jersey annoys the hell out of me.
Oh my God.
It's what are we doing? Are we on the Jersey Shore? Unbelievable. He has it's halfway buttoned. I don't it can't be legal.
It's literally like those high school jerseys that you wore that your coaches made you wear, because you're not gonna get a custom. You're not gonna get a custom fit. So
Nick Castellanos before this is most famous for that call where Tom Brenneman got fired mid-broadcast, and was apologizing on air and decided to call a home run that Nick Castellanos made when he was on the Reds. So before
One
that,
of my favorite moments.
He made the jersey like a deep V-neck. It's like, I mean, just come on.
You got it from H&M.
I don't know if I'll ever put the headset on again.
Listen, before we get to my answer, speaking of annoying things, I am so glad that the Astros swept the New York Yankees and the Yankee center fielder Harrison Bader, who legit should never fucking use a mouth guard. Just spit that shit out. I hate.
Yeah,
oh my
real,
fucking god!
Such
I
a
can't
douchebag.
stand. Oh. And it bothered me so much. He was having like the only good series for the Yankees with this fucking mouth guard like that.
And I was so annoyed by it. I had to research if there was a reason he was wearing his mouth guard, but there wasn't, which pissed me off even more.
I was wondering.
Yeah.
What reason would there be to have your mouth guard like this?
Oh, and let me add one more quick one. Since you guys added a second one, the second one is me. I was on this podcast saying Pena wasn't going to do anything, might be responsible for an ALDS exit, and here he goes. ALCS MVP, World Series MVP. He was not scared of the lights. Amazing. Yeah. What a run.
And
we got him.
He helped carry the ALDS. He clinched the ALDS too with his
unbelievable
bomb in the 18th inning.
Clutch hit after clutch hit. He basically hit
a gold glove too to go with it.
400. Yeah, and a gold glove. Yep. Amazing. You know Correa is punching air. You know it.
For sure. I'm pretty sure Pena's getting paid not even six. He's probably getting paid six figures only. He's probably getting paid that middle.
He'll get paid though. He'll get paid.
They both will. It'll be a win-win. Correa opted out.
That's the baby goat right there.
So, anyway, listen. Allegedly, Roche, someone's got to go back and find the audio. Well,
yeah, if it gets deleted, I won't be mad.
This is a nice segue, into an audio trail, if you will. So, you played yourself. I got to nominate myself here. You may or may not recall. I'd prefer that you did not recall. Last episode, I declared football being dead. And then Cooper Rush proceeded to win 4 out of 5 games and keep the Cowboys in contention. Not him, mostly the defense, I will say. But Cooper Rush did what he needed to do. Now, there's an important caveat. This is just enough time for me to get my hopes up and inevitably end in disappointing fashion in about a month or so. So, here we are. This is a precursor. Like, yeah, you played yourself, to be continued. Important. By the way, I do find it extremely interesting that the last few years, all we heard about was how bad the NFC East was. NFC least. Yeah, people get really creative with their nicknames. All we heard about was that left and right. But this year, ton of sucky divisions, ton of candidates, including divisions that were picked to be extremely competitive. Looking at you, AFC West, you had Devontae Adams.
Let's ride.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Let's ride.
What are we doing? The NFC West, the Seattle Seahawks, who let go of Broncos country, let's ride, and let go of Go Hawks, are leading their division, in the division which includes a couple playoff teams and the defending Super Bowl champs. But nobody wants to talk about, A, the NFC East doing really well, and B, other divisions sucking whole bits of a six-pack of ass, as the great poet Sonny Bott often says. A lot of divisions are sucking a Costco pack of ass, and we don't hear a thing about it. Don't hear a single thing about it. But NFC East the last few years, they're so bad, I can't believe they get a playoff team. What the fuck are we going to say? The NFC South, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers sucked this year. This man got a divorce so he could keep playing for his team to be sub 500, leading the division. We're not talking about that, are we? No. We love to pour on the NFC East. Very convenient. But just, by the way, just interesting tidbit for you guys to all ponder. I don't know, maybe
Bram, there's one reason why that's the case, and there's one word for it: Cowboys. Yep. Cowboys football, baby. Hate or love them.
Amen. I hate that I love them. That's it. Okay.
Oh, you spit.
Yeah, bars.
Right.
Bars.
Okay.
Bars.
I got a few rapid fire ones. If you guys have anything to add to these, just a few recent ones. I like to do a few non-sports ones, so I got a few here, and I'm hoping you number one podcast listeners out there will agree. Immediate, you played yourself, and things candidate for like Hall of Fame worthy. Daylight savings. Oh my fucking god! A new level of hatred as a parent. New absolute level of hatred as a parent. Daylight savings is the stupidest shit ever. And who thought of this? Like, hey, let's get an extra hour in the morning when nobody's active, and let's have the sun coming down right in our eyes as we're driving home from work, and then be dark when we get home from work. Who the fuck thought of this? Like, who wouldn't have it rather be dark in the morning when they don't give a shit anyway? Like, what are we? Stupidest shit ever. On top of that, you get a kid. Nikit, you're in for this. You number one podcast listeners, first time co-host, but future dad up in here very soon. Nikit, you will hate it. Yeah. I hope they get rid of it.
I already hate it. Hate it.
You're an old man anyway, so
it's the absolute worst. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. There's no time to go on walks outside.
Okay, well,
it's already dark.
Jesus Christ!
I didn't think that's where we were going with it, but here we go.
Yeah, man. Even walking your dogs, like, that fucking sucks. Walking them in the morning when it's dark, and walking them in the evening when it's dark.
It's just the worst. Daylight savings is fucking stupid. That's all I got to add.
Next up, kind of the same theme. You played yourself bagging fucking leaves. Oh my god, the people that love trees
in the dark, bagging leaves in the dark.
The absolute worst house chore. The absolute worst house chore. People who love pointing out that the leaves are changing have never had to rake leaves, and it really shows. Come bag leaves at my house before you say it one more time how pretty the leaves are. Come over to my house, grab a fucking bag, and scoop that shit up in the bag when we're going 30 bags deep trying to get them to the front of the curb for them to pick up once a week while they spill all the leaves back in my yard. Yeah. Don't play yourself. Okay. I want to make sure we didn't miss anything. We did cover the baseball teams. I feel like we didn't talk about the Yankees playing themselves enough. They're the ones that started the We Want Houston. They were very confident. You know, I will drop in that our favorite audio, David Ortiz, hit it, baby.
Yankees lose.
And then, obviously, you've been hearing the We Want Houston chants. That's directly from Yankees audio. So I just want to say thank you to Yankees fans. I know part of you are going to be part of my fanhood because I'm sure a lot of you are Cowboys fans as well. So, you know, you'll have double the pain coming up, but maybe you can join the Astros bandwagon here since you haven't won since 2009. I wanted to add a bonus one, sports related. I got to do this. I got a couple close friends that are Packers fans, but I got to add a you played yourself to the Green Bay Packers for talking about all the guys that they almost traded for. I mean, I am just exhausted hearing about them almost getting Darren Waller or them almost trading for this guy and that guy and almost drafting a guy. They were going to go get Treylon Burks, but then the Titans traded up and got him. You know, they were going to sweeten the deal to get Chase Claypool, but the Steelers chose the Bears offer. Oh, so you don't have another pick to throw in there? What are we doing here? So you played yourself Green Bay Packers. I don't want to hear any of these leaked stories to the press that you almost got this guy, because the fact of the matter is you drafted two offensive players in the last 20 years, and they're both quarterbacks, and they're both on your roster right now. So stop fucking playing yourselves here, or continue. I don't care. I don't like Aaron Rodgers. Maybe once he retires, I'll feel sorry for you. But here we are. You played yourself. And
there's actually some NFL guys. I actually think it was Florio. As much as I hate talking about Mike Florio, the PFT, like he actually said the Packers do this on purpose, where they don't even call teams, but they just tell Aaron Rodgers almost as if like a child, like, "Hey, it's gonna be okay." He's like, "Yeah, we tried to trade and we just couldn't do anything. We tried, and I think that that is something that probably wears. And we've talked about Aaron Rodgers and his weird
There's
stuff.
not enough ayahuasca
already,
in
but
the world to deal with that.
I understand where he comes from. Is like you have great superstars, you do all of that. He brings it on himself, but still, like, you could trade for that shit. And you have Jordan Love sitting there, and he just.
I don't know why he keeps coming back. I don't know why he keeps coming back.
Yeah,
I feel like he should bounce.
You're telling me.
He getting paid a couple mil just to sit there. I'd stay there too.
You're telling me for Chase Claypool, like, the Bears are looking at that offer. Okay, we got 2 second-round picks. You can't say, if you're Green Bay, okay, we'll throw in a 5th. Like, what are you going to do with that pick? Use it for another defensive player? Or finally draft a receiver in the 5th round instead? Give me a break, dude. You can't sweeten the pot. Stop giving me these stupid-ass stories. Like, we're not dumb.
This is actually where, as big of a franchise as the Packers are, them not having an owner sucks, because like the owner can be like, what the
they
hell
can
are
have
we
Jerry
doing?
Jones.
Go get it. Go get that player. So
They can have Jerry Jones.
Please.
Yeah, because he likes to talk about all the moves he's going to make too. The Cowboys almost got Brandon Cooks, and now they're talking about wanting Odell Beckham. Everybody's asking for him. Micah Parsons, Zeke. They're all saying, Odell, we want you. Where do we think he's going to end up? I don't know, but it ain't Dallas. We'll see.
Amen.
Okay. Now, let's move on to who you got and what you feeling. Last episode, we did a football is dead, not dead. So I wanted to keep with that theme. I'm not going to rehash those because there were a few interesting ones. We covered a few teams that have kind of had up and down seasons so far. The Rams, the Packers, Joe Burrow turning it over week 1. The Bengals have been kind of a roller coaster ride too. But without further ado, this week, I wanted to continue that game. Football is dead, not dead. Basically, the game is, should you, the you being their fans or whoever's supporting them, be worried regarding the following teams? So, at random, I'm going to pick one of you to cover this, and then if we all disagree, we can roast that respective cousin. It's only right. You number one podcast listeners will get a glimpse into our group chats, so that way you can feel like you're part of the Big Bhatt Brand. You can feel what it's like to be a winner, because just a reminder, the Houston Astros are World Series champions, and in fact, your team is not. So without further ado, let's go. Let's get on this first. The aforementioned Green Bay Packers. Football is dead or not dead? I am going to go, let's go with Rush. What you got?
The Green Bay Packers are dead. They look horrible. Rodgers is going to be good for a few more wins, but this team top to bottom kind of sucks. And it doesn't look like Rodgers is too engaged, so...
They remind me... Packers remind me of when LeBron was carrying the Cavs, like, before he left for Miami. Like, they're not even trying to get any acquisitions around him. They're just pretending to.
I don't even know if I would say that, because Aaron Rodgers hasn't...
Yeah, the Cavs actually did try, yeah.
Aaron Rodgers isn't entirely playing that well either. I think he's forcing a lot, but I know, Sonny, you're probably thinking the same thing. They do, in fact, play the Cowboys, so I'm sure they will right the ship, because Aaron Rodgers plays out of his mind, gets people dragging, like, tight ends. Hey, have you heard from Richard Rodgers? No, but he made a toe-dragging catch along the sideline to beat the Cowboys in the playoffs, so... whatever. So it's going to happen again. Some Joe Schmo, Sammy Watkins is going to go off like he's back in Clemson. I'm sure it'll happen. So just stay tuned. They probably will rise from the dead after this coming weekend, because that's all we know is pain. Right, Sonny?
Right, brother. You had to bring the toe drag first
Richard
down,
fucking
didn't you?
Rodgers. What are we talking about? What's he doing now? Probably has a podcast too.
Alan fucking Lizard about to have a career game.
Yeah,
Love to see it.
Okay. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming to a divorce settlement near you. Let's go. By the way, Tom Brady, what are we doing? What's there left to accomplish here? Was it worth ending your marriage? I mean, truly can't comprehend.
I don't know.
He has nothing left to do for his resume, but insisted. Couldn't even stay retired for 2 months. Couldn't drop the kids off. It wasn't even school time, dude. You haven't even... Like when they go to school, you can go golf. Like, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Dude, What are we doing here? Anyway, okay, Tampa Bay. Let's go Vish. Football's dead, not dead.
So I actually don't think Tampa's completely out of it. They're still somehow leading the NFC South, and you talked about some trash divisions that are out there. NFC South is certainly one of them, where Tampa just looks awful. Everything that Roche said about the Packers can relate right almost exactly to what Tampa's going through. But they're not dead. They're still in it, and they still have people. They have the offensive firepower. Some of their defensive players who have been injured are coming back. Their defense has actually been pretty solid, so they can start to put it together. I don't know if they're Super Bowl champions, but I don't know if if Philadelphia or Dallas is beating a Tom Brady-led team. I'm sorry, it's gonna be tough until you see it.
I'm sorry too.
You can't count out Tom Brady.
No, you don't have to be sorry to me. I'm already sorry for myself for being a Cowboys fan.
It was rhetorical.
Okay,
it was not an official apology.
No, I got you. Just felt like I needed an answer. Okay, let's go. LA Rams. Nikit, go. Football's dead, not dead.
They're dead because the Astros are World Series champs. And I really don't care about football right now.
Fair point.
Because the Texans are complete trash. But I'm going to go with dead. For the little bit I have been keeping up with, they do not look like a Super Bowl contender at all from the games I've played or I've seen. I can probably play better than them, but they're dead as far as I know.
Good take. The Rams are kind of a mess, and their loss to Tampa Bay this past week was inexplicable. They gave up a touchdown drive, didn't keep one single tackle in bounds. It was very odd drive that they might have saved the Buccaneers season by playing that shitty. But anyway,
it's crazy to me though because they have so much talent on both sides, but they're just not doing it. They're just simply not doing it.
On that note, this is the perfect one. Denver Broncos
country.
Sunny.
Let's ride. Broncos
Football's
country.
dead, not dead.
Oh, we talking about Mr. Unlimited? That's what we doing? Talking about Mr. Unlimited.
You gotta be unlimited. You gotta have a thought process of being unlimited. I'm unlimited.
Well, not even that. Bronco boy himself can save this season for him. It's dead. It's dead. It's been just a straight dumpster fire all season from week 1 against Seattle, And it's funny that, I bring up Seattle because they're really playing how we thought the Broncos would be. So really just kind of a turn of the tape there. But football's dead for them, and they're just doing their high knees to Cancun. So R.I.P.
awesome.
Baby.
Yeah, Gino's probably going to win Comeback Player of the Year, right?
So I did want to say that the saving grace for the Denver Broncos, and this is where I'll zag a little bit, everything that Sonny said is accurate, but their defense has been lights out all year round. If their offense can put it together, they can be dangerous.
Love it. Great. Love it.
Nah,
Pause for applause. Pause for applause.
No.
Love it.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Go ahead and cue up that real quick, Prim.
That's getting that Spice Adams treatment for show. Okay.
Hey, we can go back to Nikit's pun of a well-oiled machine with Oilers in Houston earlier. So I don't know if you did that on purpose or not. Or
Stop it. Quit while you're behind. Okay.
I'm trying to bring it all together.
I did want to cover a couple college ones because I did want to keep this to football, but some important things have happened in the college football space too the last couple weeks. So, first up, football's dead, not dead. Alabama now has 2 losses. I like these 2. I'm going to give this one to Sonny and Roche. Sonny, you go first.
I love to say it here, but yeah, Bama, it's done for them. I'm going to go ahead and say dead. They just need a lot of luck. They need a lot of things to roll their way to even have a shot at making the Final Four. So I would gladly and boldly say no shot, but all that really doesn't matter because there's only one team in football we care about, and that's Go Bucks, baby. So
Hell yeah.
Rush, your thoughts. You're a big college football guy.
Yeah, big college football guy here. Yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts exactly. I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Go Bucks.
Let's go.
Cue up that Stephen A. Smith.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Okay, Clemson, they had a bad road loss at Notre Dame. Football's dead, not dead. Vish, go.
Yeah. Fuck you, Dabo.
Yeah.
They're dead. Good Bucks.
Yeah, that was a very validating one because the opening college football playoff rankings, they ranked Clemson at 4, and you could tell they purposely set up Clemson to look better because they put like a trio of ACC teams at 19, 20, and 21 to like boost their resume, and then they proceeded to just totally suck at Notre Dame, who after their opening loss to Ohio State, go Bucks, they did lose to Marshall and some other team. Stanford. So like Clemson, by that property, Marshall and Stanford are better than Clemson. So I didn't make up the rules. That's just what the win-loss says. So yeah, I agree with you there. I think with Clemson, the ACC's chances are definitely gone. With that, I decided to include a whole conference, and I'll cover this one. Football's dead, not dead for Pac-12, their college football playoff chances. I said I think right now it's dead. They would need a lot of things. So I'm speaking in current terms. A lot of things can happen, like looking at teams like USC or Oregon. But the initial college football playoff rankings, they don't really mean much except for how the committee initially thinks of a team. That's what I use it as. So like how much they would need to climb in the committee's eyes to even make it close. And what the committee told us was they didn't find the Pac-12 that enticing to the eye test, so to speak. So I think the SEC, it's inevitable, is going to get 2 teams. The winner between Ohio State and Michigan is going to get in. And then you have someone like TCU. If TCU loses, then that brings in more teams to play. So we'll see how it goes. But I think the Pac-12 is eliminated. They were smart. I think this year they're doing just top 2 teams playing the Pac-12 championship to boost their resume. So we'll see what happens. But I think their college football playoff chances dead for now. Gonna need a lot of help. Okay. All right. Now we are gonna cover what you feeling. So, Sonny, what you been feeling lately?
Yeah, man. Well, really feeling I have this whole week off of work. Had some PTO days that were expiring and weren't rolling over to next year. So I really just said fuck it and took a personal week, and that's what I'm in the middle of right now. And it's been great. Where my only responsibilities has been making sure I'm eating and everything and walking bears. So
in
and
the
bears
dark.
my dogs
In the dark.
In the dark.
Yeah.
Shout out daylight savings.
No, he's got the whole day though.
Well, he had a day off.
Oh,
he had the whole week off, so he got to walk bear like
we got
during
some
when
sun.
it's
We
light
got
out.
some sun.
Yeah.
But yeah, really been feeling that. It's been nice to just kind of take a break. It's been a crazy couple of weeks and months, so nice to kind of just forget about everything for a little bit. And I got to plug in one of my favorite albums here for the year so far is Smino. He is a very eclectic rap R&B type, mainly rap, but kind of dabbles in the R&B. And he just dropped a tape a couple weeks ago, and it's easily one of my favorites this year. So if you haven't heard of Smino, then definitely just spin it and spin his whole discography. And if you have heard him and haven't checked out that album, definitely do so. But really that, and just grateful for being on this podcast and having all of us here together. I know we've all have said that same feeling, so just happy to be here with y'all, with my brothers.
Sir. All right, Nikit, what do you got?
Sure. Well, first and foremost, definitely grateful to be on the #1 podcast in your headphones. Finally, it's been way too long. And then on top of that, kind of like what Sonny says, I'm honestly grateful to have you guys as family. We say it all the time to each other, but I'm gonna say it publicly. I have a lot of friends, who aren't close to their cousins and even their siblings, to be honest with you. And this is something that I constantly think about pretty much daily. The BBB is strong and growing. Wink, wink. I'm also grateful that we have officially, hopefully, retired the group me. That I have hated, that I've hated and shitted on for so long, because I hate that app so much. It's the absolute worst. So I'm so glad we finally are living in 2022 and have iMessage now. It's great. And none of us even have green text, and you guys are still texting in the goddamn group me. Like, come on.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm
rest
grateful
in
for.
piss.
That's what I'm grateful for. Love y'all.
All right, Vish, what are you feeling?
Certainly just having all five of us on this call, this podcast, your platform, Prem, just makes me super proud as your older brother, of all this awesome stuff that you're doing. So just keep killing it, and just bringing us together. Like Nick said, like, it's super rare what we have, but then just being able to have a team rah-rah camaraderie come together where, we probably talked our shit, 10, 15 years ago on the teams that we liked and all of that. But at the end of the day, we just love each other, and we just love rooting for that. So I really, get very sappy and emotional. And the other, what I'm feeling is, my son Calvin, just seeing him starting to walk around, the house, start to clap to Baby Shark. So sorry I won't be able to listen to Smino, Sonny, is that how you say it? He was doing the clapping of the Baby Shark today. So just seeing that personality come to life, and so it's just super grateful. So that's really what I'm feeling is all of that. Is love. Yeah. At the end of the day.
Rosh, what are you feeling lately?
Y'all did a great job talking about the family, so I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm not going to try to top what you guys said. Echo all those sentiments. It's been a long time coming for all of us to get on here. We've talked about getting together in person and doing that, and it's really tough these days. So, shout out to us. Shout out to the fam. It's strong. It's Nick's first time on here, but I'm mainly feeling not having to invest in any sports anymore. As Nikit mentioned, the Texans suck, so football's dead. LeBron sucks, the Lakers suck, so basketball's dead. And the Astros won the World Series championship, and they're not coming back till March.
Wait, what happened? Could you backtrack? What happened?
I'm pretty sure the Astros won the World Series. You might need to fact check that one.
Okay,
but
got it. I will check.
I'm pretty sure.
Sorry, one more time. My audio cut out. Who won the World Series?
Oh,
bang,
yeah.
bang,
Bang, bang, buzz, buzz, baby.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Spider Jack boys.
What about the Dodgers? How'd they finish?
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Wait, the Dodgers got the rematch they wanted, right? They got to the World. Oh, no, they didn't. They choked.
They dodged
they
the World Series.
There you go. Stop dodging the World Series.
Stop dodging the World Series.
Hey, you can't spell Phillies without L's, right?
I fully challenge the Los Angeles Dodgers to hold up their side of the bargain and get to the World Series. I'm ready to see y'all in the World Series.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, it's their saying. And a lot of shows coming up. I love going to live shows. Nikit and his wife Natasha, as you know, is the outro on this podcast. They're coming up for a show in Austin next week, so that should be pretty cool.
What show?
Nice.
The 1975.
Oh,
Nice.
Jams.
Yep. So it should be a good time.
Jams.
Sweet.
Big fan.
I can't-
A1 since
yeah.
day 2, baby. A1 since day 2.
I can't remember the last time we all saw a show together, so that'll be cool.
It's probably thrice. It was probably thrice.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, there you go.
God damn.
There you go.
God damn it.
Love it. Okay, what I'm feeling, kind of echo everything. I love that we're all on here. I also want to take this moment to shout out our other part of the Cousin crew, specifically Jasmine and Nisha. They're part of the original. We were named the Mag 7. We don't call ourselves, we also do call ourselves that, but also our bonus editions, our Natasha, Jackie, Steph. Now we got PL, baby. Party Legs herself, aka Rachel. part of the squad now too.
Yo, don't forget our furry friends too, bruh.
This can go on forever, but yeah, sure.
It's gonna keep going on.
Yeah, Penny, Bear, Leo, Eddie, Teddy, and then obviously one new cousin on the way, Calvin. And what I'm feeling is my son Barrett. He is starting to crawl everywhere. He is loud. I'm not sure where he gets that from. Definitely not me. Allegedly, he is crawling up on things, propping himself up. So,
awesome.
loving getting to see the universe through his eyes. I'm sure you can echo that, Vish. And it's truly the best thing ever. It is a lot of work, and it's very tiring, but it's the best ever. Also, got to give a shout out to one of the co-hosts on here, Sonny. He made the trip to Ohio to come see the little ones,
sure.
Represent the family.
We called him out last time for sure.
So I want to give him his dues while he's on here. But we still want to end the episode with my Too Much Sense. So let's hit that Too Much Sense intro, baby, before we wrap it up. My Too Much Sense for this episode is about appreciating the small routine moments we take for granted. So I recently had this epiphany while at a friend's wedding. It's far easier to celebrate and appreciate the big moments like that. Like, I got to be part of her special day, which is incredible. But then while we were like waiting for events to start, my wife asked me about like, the origin of our friendship. So I thought about the rarity of staying close friends since high school. You know, we were talking about how rare it is for cousins to stay this close. So it fits right in with that theme. It's just not always a given to stay close for that long. And it takes work to keep in touch or find time to see each other or do FaceTimes or do podcasts together. But there's so much beauty in the work, in the journey to the big moments. Like, how many things had to go right for you to meet your significant other or your best friend? And then how much work goes into maintaining those relationships as life gets busier, a la having kids. It's easy to make the big moments, but the foundation and beauty is in all the small ones in between. And that's what I found myself thinking about. That's my Too Much Sense for this episode. Fits in the theme.
I love that.
Oh, it's great.
Yes, sir.
I dig that.
Number one podcast listeners, you heard the real. You were part of the bot fam, at least the Boys Talking Sports part of the group chat. You got to experience our joy. I know that you didn't want the Astros to win, you number one podcast listeners.
What do you have to say to everyone who still considers the Astros cheaters?
Fuck y'all.
Well, all right.
But I hope, like I said at the top of this episode, you'll find joy in the fact that we're finding joy. And if not, just know that I'm finding joy and you not finding joy that we're enjoying this. So,
facts.
With that being said, this wraps up a very, very special edition of the number one podcast in your headphones, Prem Brulee.
Let's go.
I've been your host, Premal Bot. I've been joined, very honored to have been joined by my family, Roshan, Vish, Nikit, and Sonny. The whole squad's been here. I want to thank you all for being part of this podcast, talking your shit. I'm so glad we got this done. And I'm going to be really proud of this episode. This is going to go up there.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having us.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you all being on and talking your shit. Rush, having your Flu Game podcast. All of you being on here through your busy lives. All of you number one podcast listeners, I appreciate you for listening and sticking this out, letting us have our victory lap. It's very big of you. You know the drill. Please, like, subscribe, leave a review, tell a friend to tell a friend, all that good stuff. And just remember, don't you ever forget that the Houston Astros are the 2022 World Series champions.
Let's go.
And you just love to hear it, baby.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Let's get it. See you next time.
Peace.
Peace.
And if you tryna swing, that's a silly thing to do. Cause it ain't gonna be no hits, that's a Philly thing to do. Hey, hey.
Don't